Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Practice. We are very happy you are here today. If you want to speak English in real-life places, if you want to feel confident outside your home, if you want to talk naturally in public, this episode is perfect for you. Today, we are talking about something fun, something exciting, something that many people love. Today, we are talking about going to the mall. Yes, the shopping mall, a place with many stores, many people, many products, many opportunities to practice English. John is here with me today.
Hello, everyone. Mary, I like this topic. I like going to the mall, but I have a small problem. When I go to the mall, I feel excited, but when I need to speak English, I feel shy. Sometimes I want to ask, where is the shoe store? Or, how much is this jacket? But I feel nervous. What if I say the wrong word? What if I don't understand the answer? What if they speak too fast?
John, first let me tell you something very important. Making mistakes is normal. Speaking slowly is okay. Asking people to repeat is okay. You do not need perfect English. You need clear English. And today, we will practice simple sentences that you can use immediately. After this episode, you will feel ready to speak at the mall. John, imagine you just entered a big shopping mall. You see many signs. You see different floors. You feel a little lost. What can you say?
Maybe I can say, excuse me, where's the clothing store? Is that correct?
Very good. That is polite and clear. You can also say, excuse me, can you tell me where the clothing store is? That sounds even more polite. Let's make the conversation longer. I will be the information desk worker. You ask me.
Excuse me, can you tell me where the clothing store is? I'm looking for a store that sells jackets and shirts.
Of course. The clothing store is on the second floor. You can take the escalator on your right. When you reach the second floor, turn left. You will see it next to the shoe store.
Thank you very much. That was very helpful.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
That conversation was simple. Short sentences, polite words, nothing complicated, but it sounds natural.
Now, John, you enter the clothing store. You see a nice jacket. You want to ask about the price. What do you say?
Excuse me, how much is this jacket?
Perfect. Very clear. Now let's make it longer. I am the shop assistant.
Excuse me, how much is this jacket and do you have it in a larger size?
Yes, this jacket is $50. And yes, we have it in medium and large sizes. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, please. Where's the fitting room?
The fitting room is at the back of the store near the mirrors.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take your time.
Mary, sometimes the size is too small or too big. What should I say?
You can say, this size is too small. Do you have a larger one? Or, this size is too big. Do you have a smaller one? Let's practice a longer conversation.
Excuse me, I tried the jacket, but it is a little small. Do you have a larger size? I really like the color and the design.
Let me check for you. Yes, we have one more in a larger size. I will bring it to you.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
My pleasure. Now you want to buy the jacket. You go to the cashier. What do you say?
I would like to buy this jacket, please.
Very good. Now let's make the conversation longer and more realistic.
Hello. I would like to buy this jacket, please. Do you accept credit cards?
Yes, we accept credit cards and cash. Would you like a bag?
Yes, please. And can I have the receipt?
Of course. Here is your receipt. Thank you for shopping with us.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Mary, after shopping, I'm hungry. I go to the food court. How do I order food?
Very easy. You can say, I would like a chicken sandwich and a bottle of water, please. Let's make it longer.
Hello. I would like a chicken sandwich, please, and a bottle of water. Is this meal available with fries?
Yes, you can add fries for $2. Would you like to add them?
Yes, please. That sounds good.
Your total is $8.
Here you go. Thank you. Mary, I noticed something. All the conversations are simple. They use everyday words, no difficult grammar, just clear communication.
Exactly. English at the mall is practical English. You need, excuse me, how much is this? Do you have this in another size? Where is the fitting room? I would like to buy this. These sentences are powerful.
Before today, I thought speaking English at the mall was difficult, but now I understand something important. It's just a conversation. People are there to help. Shop assistants want to answer. Cashiers want to serve. Food workers want to take orders. There's no reason to feel afraid.
Yes, confidence comes from practice. Practice these sentences at home. Repeat them in front of a mirror. Imagine yourself at the mall. The more you practice, the more natural you sound. Now we will practice more real-life situations. Sometimes shopping is not perfect. Sometimes you need to return something. Sometimes you want a discount. Sometimes you are looking for a sale. And sometimes you lose something. Do not worry. We will practice everything slowly. John is ready.
Mary, I am ready, and I have a question. What if I buy something, and later I don't like it? Maybe the size is wrong. Maybe the color looks different at home. How can I return it politely?
Very good question. Returning an item is very common. You can say, "Hello, I would like to return this item, please." Simple, clear, polite. Let's practice a longer conversation.
Hello. Good afternoon. I would like to return this shirt, please. I bought it yesterday, but when I tried it at home, I realized the size is too small. I still have the receipt.
Good afternoon. Thank you for bringing the receipt. Let me check the item. Yes, it is in good condition. Would you like a refund or an exchange?
I would like to exchange it for a larger size, please. I really like the shirt, but I need a bigger size.
Of course. Let me check if we have it in stock. Yes, we have a larger size available. I will bring it for you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Please wait a moment. That conversation feels polite and respectful. I noticed something important. I explained the reason calmly. I did not say, "This shirt is bad." I just said the size is too small. That sounds more professional. Exactly. Always stay polite and calm, even if you are disappointed.
Mary, what about discounts? Sometimes I see a small problem with an item, or maybe I buy many things. Can I ask for a discount?
Yes, you can ask politely. You can say, "Is there any discount on this item?" Or, "Is this item on sale?" Let's practice a longer conversation.
Excuse me, I am interested in this pair of headphones. The price says $80. Is there any discount available? I noticed there is a small scratch on the box.
Thank you for pointing that out. Yes, because of the small scratch, we can offer a 10% discount. Would that be acceptable for you?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. We are happy to assist you.
I see. The key word is polite, not demanding, not aggressive, just asking calmly.
Now, let's talk about sales. Sometimes stores have big sales. For example, 50% off. Buy one, get one free. You can ask, "When does the sale end?" Let's practice.
Hello. I see that these shoes are on sale. They are 40% off. How long will this sale last? I want to make sure I decide soon.
The sale will end this Sunday. After Sunday, the price will return to normal.
I understand. Thank you for the information. I think I will buy them today.
Great choice. Let me prepare them for you.
Thank you. Mary, what if I lose something at the mall? Maybe my wallet or my phone. How can I ask for help?
Very serious, but calm. First, stay calm. Then, go to the information desk or security office. You can say, "Excuse me, I lost my wallet." Let's practice a longer conversation.
Excuse me. I think I lost my wallet. I was in the food court about 20 minutes ago. It is black and has my ID inside. Can you help me?
I'm sorry to hear that. Let me check our lost and found department. Can you describe your wallet again?
Yes, it is black leather with a small silver zipper. Inside is my driver's license and some cash.
Thank you. We will check the system. Please wait here for a moment.
Thank you for your help. I really hope someone found it.
Don't worry, many lost items are returned quickly.
Mary, sometimes I want to know when a store closes. What should I say?
You can say, "What time does this store close today?" Let's practice.
Excuse me, what time does this store close today?
We close at 9 p.m. today.
Thank you, that's helpful. Calm, confident tone. Mary, I noticed something again. All these situations use simple sentences, but the conversations are longer, more natural, more realistic. This makes me feel prepared.
Yes, English at the mall is practical English. You don't need difficult words. You need politeness, clarity, and confidence. That is enough.
Honest voice. Before this episode, I felt shy speaking at stores. Now I understand something. Shop assistants are there to help. They talk to customers every day. They are not judging my English, they are listening to my message. And my message can be simple.
Yes, confidence grows when you practice. Speak slowly, smile, use simple sentences. And remember, every time you speak English in real life, you are improving. Now, in this final part, we will practice more real situations, because real life is not always simple. Sometimes we compare products. Sometimes we complain politely. Sometimes we ask for advice. And at the end, we will do one full, long mall conversation from beginning to end. Are you ready, John?
Yes, Mary. I feel more confident already. Before this episode, I felt shy at the mall. Now I feel more prepared. Let's continue.
Imagine you are in an electronics store. You see two smartphones. You want to compare them. What can you say?
Maybe I can say, what is the difference between these two phones?
Excellent. Very natural. Now let's make a longer conversation.
Excuse me, I am interested in these two phones. Can you tell me what the difference is between them? I want to choose the best one for my needs.
Of course, this phone is newer. It has a better camera and more storage. However, it is more expensive. The other phone is cheaper. It has less storage, but still works very well for daily use.
I see. I usually use my phone for social media, photos, and watching videos. I do not play many games. Which one would you recommend for me?
If you mainly use your phone for photos and videos, I recommend the first one because of the better camera. However, if you want to save money, the second one is still a good choice.
Thank you for explaining clearly. I think I will choose the first one because the camera is important for me.
Great choice. Let me prepare it for you.
That conversation felt comfortable. I asked simple questions, I explained my needs, and I listened carefully. Mary, sometimes I don't know what to buy. Maybe I need a gift. How can I ask for recommendations?
Very easy. You can say, "Can you recommend something?" Or, "I am looking for a gift. Do you have any suggestions?" Let's practice.
Hello. I am looking for a birthday gift for my sister. She likes simple and elegant clothes. Can you recommend something?
Of course. We have some new dresses that are very popular. They are simple but stylish. What size does she usually wear?
She usually wears medium, and she prefers soft colors like blue or pink.
We have a beautiful light blue dress in medium size. Would you like to see it?
Yes, please. That sounds perfect. Serious tone. Mary, what if something is wrong? Maybe the product is damaged. How can I complain politely? I don't want to sound angry.
Very important question. You can say, "Excuse me, I think there is a problem with this item." Let's practice a longer version.
Excuse me. I bought this blender yesterday. When I tried to use it this morning, it did not turn on. I followed all the instructions carefully. I think there might be a problem with it. Can you please help me?
I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for explaining the situation calmly. Do you have the receipt with you?
Yes, I brought the receipt. I would appreciate a replacement if possible.
Of course. We will check the item and provide a replacement. Thank you for your patience.
I noticed something important again. I did not shout. I did not blame. I just explained the problem clearly. That makes a big difference. Mary, sometimes I want a refund. How can I ask about the store policy?
You can say, "What is your refund policy?" Let's practice.
Excuse me, if I buy this jacket and later change my mind, what is your refund policy? How many days do I have to return it?
You have 14 days to return the item with the receipt. The item must be in good condition.
Thank you for explaining. That helps me decide.
Now, John, let's do one full scenario, from entering the mall until leaving with your purchase. Long, natural, real. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. At the information desk. Excuse me, can you tell me where the electronics store is? I'm looking for a new phone.
Yes, it is on the 3rd floor. Take the elevator on your left.
Thank you very much. Hello, I'm looking for a new smartphone. I use my phone mostly for photos, videos, and social media. Can you help me choose one?
Of course. Let me show you two popular models. This one has a better camera. This one is more affordable.
What is the difference in battery life? I need a phone that lasts all day.
The first phone lasts about 12 hours. The second one lasts about 10 hours.
I see. I think I will choose the first one. Does it come with a warranty?
Yes, it includes a 1-year warranty.
Perfect. I would like to buy it. Hello. I would like to pay by card.
That will be $600. Please insert your card.
Thank you. Can I have the receipt, please?
Of course. Here is your receipt and warranty card. Thank you for shopping with us.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Confident voice. Mary, if I can handle this full conversation, I can handle real life. The sentences are simple. The structure is clear. I feel more prepared.
And that is the goal. Not perfect English, not difficult grammar, just real communication. English at the mall is not scary, it is just conversation. You ask, they answer. You smile, they smile. That's all.
If you're listening right now and you feel nervous about speaking English, remember this. Every sentence you speak is progress. Every question you ask is courage.
Go to the mall. Practice one sentence, just one. Then next time, practice two. Confidence grows step by step, and we will continue learning together.
Thank you for practicing with us today.
Keep speaking. Keep improving.
And we will see you in the next Daily English Practice episode. Goodbye, everyone.